What's up, guys? It's Maddie and John with Best Price Nutrition. Check us out at BestPriceNutrition.com. Check us out on all the social media platforms at Best Price Nutrition, and don't forget to subscribe down below. Today we are going to be talking about a sleep aid supplement called Somatomax.
So I'd say this is one of our top-selling supplements, and honestly, I think this probably would be our best seller, except people who take Lipodrine every single day. Mm-hmm. Most people don't take this every single day, so a tub will probably last you. I take it maybe a couple times a month.
Yeah, same.
So a tub winds up lasting you quite a while. But yeah, I would say this is probably, if people actually took it every day, it would probably be our top seller. I know Maurice said he packs up a ton of it in the back.
Yep.
And I think across the board, everybody who's tried Somatomax loves it, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's one of the things, there's a lot of supplements you take where you don't really know if you can feel it, you don't really know whether it's working. By far the best sleep aid I've ever taken, and it's very noticeable that it's working. So Somatomax is actually an interesting supplement. There's kind of three uses for this. I think first and foremost, it's a sleep aid, right?
Yes.
Very effective sleep aid, we'll talk about that. Secondly, it's an HGH release supplement, so if your body releases more HGH, you're going to be able to burn fat easier, denser bones, easier building muscle, increased athletic performance, so a lot of benefits that come along with that. And then this is also, I guess stimulant would be the wrong word, sexual supplement.
Yeah.
I think they market it as, what do they say? Promotes a desirable and feel-good experience and an enhanced sexual experience. So I know you've taken this for sleep.
Yes.
You've taken various dosages.
Yeah, nobody warned me when I took my first tub home. I started with one full scoop. That knocked me out, but I did feel very groggy the next day. Luckily, I took it over the weekend, so I didn't have to come in to work, but left me very groggy. So I then, after that, just have been doing half scoops and felt amazing, well rested. It's great.
Yeah, anytime somebody buys this, we always kind of warn them, the first time you take it, you might want to take it on a weekend or a day when you don't have to be up in the morning, just so you can see how you react to it, so you can kind of find your dosage so you're not waking up groggy. We also typically recommend that people start off with a half scoop, because a full scoop will really knock you out.
Yep.
I take this myself. My dad has insomnia. I've recommended it to him. He's had good success with it. I had a couple friends who had surgeries and things like that and were having trouble sleeping. This knocked him out. A full scoop, you will get the best sleep of your life, but you'll wake up pretty groggy.
Yeah.
I would say a half scoop or even a quarter scoop, depending on your tolerance. You're going to get a good night of sleep and wake up well rested. Now, you can kind of take this in three dosages. Well, we'll get into the ingredients here, but the number one ingredient is Phenibut.
Yeah.
Phenibut's a supplement that used to be out a lot as a standalone ingredient. I know one of the guys who worked at our Milwaukee store kind of turned me onto that one. Phenibut's a really fun ingredient. It's kind of a nootropic. It also kind of takes away a lot of social inhibitions. So a lot of times people would take it if you're not a super social person, you got to go to a wedding, a networking event.
Yep.
That would be a great time to take it. And Phenibut actually goes really well with caffeine. Phenibut's a little bit of a downer, but the caffeine kind of balances it out. Yeah. And Phenibut works best when taken on an empty stomach. So a lot of people would take Phenibut in the morning with a cup of coffee. I've actually taken it with Serious Nutrition Solutions Focus XT before. Fantastic. Takes away all your social inhibitions, makes you really talkative. But the number one ingredient in here is Phenibut. And so you can take this in low doses, and it's going to kind of act like a nootropic, maybe make you a little bit more creative, make you a little bit more social, get rid of some inhibitions. In medium doses, a lot of people use it as a sexual stimulant. I know you got an interesting email or chat from one of our customers the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Asking about questions with him and his wife. And in moderate doses, this is an aphrodisiac, so it's going to increase libido. And then a lot of people report that it gives them some extra staying power. So that guy who could only last 30 seconds with his wife, this could get him up to 30, 40 minutes, maybe an hour. And then a lot of people also report that it's a more intense climax. So that's where the whole sexual experience of this is marketed. And then in heavier doses, it's actually going to be a sleep aid and HGH releaser. So I would say probably low dose is probably quarter scoop, medium dose probably a half a scoop, although half a scoop can put you to sleep as well. And then a high dose would be a full scoop. And I'd say most people probably don't even take a high dose.
No.
Phenibut can be somewhat, not habit forming, but you'll develop a tolerance to it quickly. So this probably isn't something that you'll want to take every day. I know there's people on YouTube who say they take a gram of Phenibut every day. Probably not the best idea, and it's going to take you more and more and more to get the same effect. At most, I would maybe take this twice a week. And really, I only take it a couple times a month if I really need to get a good night's sleep, want to catch up on some sleep. Going into the ingredients, the number one ingredient is 4-amino-3-phenylbutyric acid. That's Phenibut. It aids in better sleep, stress loss, and fatigue relief. Next, we have gamma-aminobutyric acid, which may produce a calming effect and may help with anxiety and stress. So that's also going to kind of aid the Phenibut in kind of getting rid of those inhibitions and social anxiety. Mucunapurines increases dopamine, focus, and memory retention. That's why in small doses, this can actually increase concentration and act somewhat as a nootropic, which if you're trying to sleep and you get the dose wrong, I know I gave this to my girlfriend one time and she was like, I feel like really, I think she was in pain and was having trouble sleeping. She was like, no, I'm just really focused on the pain. So definitely a higher dose for sleeping. This has L-arginine, which may increase stamina and recovery. We got tyrosine, which is also a nootropic, good for hydration, but it also improves mental performance, memory, and alertness. And then we got L-phenylalanine, which may help to improve mood. We also got vitamin B6, which also may help to increase cognitive function. And this comes in a ton of different flavors. What do you say, about 8 flavors, 8 or 10 flavors?
Yeah, about.
So we got lemon drop. We got berry banana. We got exotic fruit. I know I've bought the snow cone flavor before.
And I have the fruit punch at home.
And you got the fruit punch. What's your favorite flavor out of all of them?
I like the lemon drop. That one's my favorite.
You know, every time I've bought this, I've bought the snow cone flavor. Honestly, I don't love the flavor. There's a lot of active ingredients in here, which oftentimes make things not taste that great. It's not terrible, and I just mix up a small cup before bed. Who would you recommend this to?
Anyone who's really just having issues sleeping at night, or if you're like me and wake up in the middle of the night at random times every night, I would recommend taking that. It helps a lot. I'll take it if I really can't go to sleep, that's when I'll pop some in.
So yeah, whether you're an athlete or a bodybuilder looking to boost HGH production, whether you're somebody who needs to catch up on sleep, maybe you're going through a stressful time in your life and you need some better sleep, or if you're looking to get freaky, give Phenibut a try. It's got a couple different uses and a couple different ways that you can use it. We have this on the side. I want to say it's around $39 for a tub. 30 servings in a tub, but this will probably wind up lasting you closer to 6 months, if not even longer, because you're probably not going to be taking it all the time. And I believe we have a volume deal set up on this one, to where if you buy 2 or more, 3 or more, you save a couple bucks per tub. If you guys have tried Phenibut, let us know what you think about it. Drop a comment down below. I've tried a lot of sleep supplements. This is by far the best one I've tried. And even just in terms of supplements across the board, this is one of the most noticeable ones in terms of actually feeling the effects. For sure. So yeah, if you guys have tried it, drop a comment. Let us know what you thought. You got anything else?
That's all I got.
That's all I got.
See you guys.
Later, guys.